Hello and welcome back to my channel, the Earthstar Tribrid. I am your host, Earthstar Tribrid. Today I'm doing something a little new. This is the first time doing this for a subscriber. I've done some for co-workers, but this is specifically for one of my subscribers who have donated, and I even said, like, if at any point in time you want to ask questions, you're more than welcome to. Just let me know. They did reach out via email and gave me some names and dates and some questions they wanted to ask. I will say this, anyone who donates $25 or more to my PayPal will be allowed to get a reading done of their choice, whether it's a passed on loved one or questions or whatever. And we have forever as long, because like sometimes whenever I do reads, they go for as long as these candles go all the way down, which we can do that as well. So like you can pay $25 for basically a 2-hour read, but it's only for donations. I'm not charging for reads, but if you want to donate so you can get a read, you can do that as well. Like I said, if you want to channel for me to channel a loved one, I need first and last name. You don't have to give me the middle, but you can give me first and last name, date of birth, and date of death. Okay, that's all I need. I don't need any more details about them specifically at all, just that, and then whatever questions you want to ask, or you can just ask anything that regarding your career, finances, love, family, what have you. 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. That was my child. Okay, so we're gonna see. Now, keep in mind though, when it comes to channeled reads for loved ones, I will always ask first, and I'll do it on camera here, if they are willing to come forward and, be channeled. Sometimes, depending on the person I'm channeling, if they are not able to come forward, there might be 2 reasons for that, alright? One reason is because they're serving a sentence elsewhere and I'm not allowed to channel them. If you don't know, then you have to go back into how heaven and hell operate read in order to understand that. And the other part would be they have been reborn as like into a new vessel. So we're going to go ahead and see if I'm able to channel this passed on loved one, and if they are there, then we'll go ahead into it. If not, we'll just ask via, all high Almighty and Jesus Christ when it comes to these questions. Alright, so here we go. Am I speaking to the All High Almighty? Am I speaking with Jesus Christ? Am I speaking with anyone else other than the 2 of you? Am I speaking to... I'm sorry if I mispronounced. It's Kanaan. I'm not sure. Is this Kanan or Canon? Canon? Am I speaking with Canon? Now, regarding with All High Almighty and Jesus Christ, am I able to channel Canon? Obviously, he's not serving a sentence elsewhere, obviously. For reasons I will not say. And like I said, I will keep this as anonymous as I possibly can. Obviously, I can only do these reads publicly. I've yet to figure out how to do the private thing. So, am I speaking with Canaan? Has Canaan been reborn into another vessel? No. Are you in heaven? Yes. Okay, so you're out there. Alright. Now, so your mom has a few questions for you. Did you see what was left at your grave the day before she left to California? Or the day she left California, my bad. Did you see it? Yes. Okay. Oh. Should I roll the dice? Pull out letters? Okay. What exactly did she leave you at your gravesite? What did she leave you at your gravesite? Exclamation. Do I need to pull out any more letters? Yes. We got create. We got 111, 11, Do I need to pull out any more letters? No. Okay. Am I doing the money sign on that? No. Okay. That is W, Q, R. This is create. Was it a flower? Pictures? Flower. Is the type of flower in the letters? No. So she left you flowers? Did she leave you anything else? Did she leave a picture? Did she leave a picture? She left a picture. Was it like a regular picture on a piece of paper? No. Was it a framed picture? Yes. Was it a framed picture of just your mom? You and your mom? It looked like you were sleeping? Yeah. Was anything else left at your... No. Okay. Mom and me picture. Flowers are also left. I mean, that's kind of given usually when you go to a cemetery. It's flowers. Mom and me picture. Baby looked like he was sleeping. And flowers. The day before she left for California, was there anything else left? No. Okay. Is there any more messages within the symbols? Letters? No. Okay. Alright. Do you know your brother? Is your brother with you? Yes. Do you know your brother? It's my favorite color, red. It's my favorite color. No. It's my favorite color, green. It's my favorite color, blue. It's my favorite car, Hellcat. My favorite car, Mustang. Okay. Do you know who your brother is? Is your brother with you? Can you tell us a little bit about your brother? You want me to roll the dice? Roll the dice. Letters? Okay. What can you tell us about your brother? Do you need me to pull out any more letters? Yes. Do you need me to pull out any more letters? Yes. Got Virgo, Scorpio, Aries, Capricorn. Number 4, number 8, number 7. What's interesting is that 8 and 7 equals 15, and 8 and 4 is also 12. We got 12, 15 here. We also got Gemini. Do you need me to pull out any more letters? No. This is Z. X. Okay, I'm seeing it, but I'm going to ask first. Is he alive? No. Is he dead? No. So we have D-A-D, D-E-A-D. Very sorry for your losses. We got Joy. He is a joy. I mean, I'm getting the three Z's again, so obviously sleeping, which is, you know, death in a sense. I'm getting a Joker. Are there any more messages within the letters? No. So he's a joy. He's like, are you saying like he's a joy? He's a joker. Are there any more messages within the letters? Are there any messages within the symbols? Yes. Are we doing the houses? Okay. Okay, so we got 4th, 7th, and 8th house. And we got Capricorn, Gemini, Virgo, Scorpio, and Aries here. There's something about money. Okay. Other than the number, like I said, like he was born December 15th. We got 8 plus 4 is 12, and then 8 plus 7 is 15 here. The numbers could also be significant to you in some way, shape, or form. So we've got Capricorn in 4th house. Signifies a serious, disciplined approach to home, family, and emotional foundations, often leading to a responsible, reserved, and duty-bound family life with a strong need for security, structure, and lasting roots, potentially stemming from a strict upbringing or distant maternal figure, and a drive to build a stable, long-term home base. Okay. And then we have Capricorn in 7th house. Individuals with Capricorn in 7th house, that they don't necessarily have to have these placements, but there's something about what's being said about these placements that is significant. Approach or relationships and partnerships with a serious, practical, and long-term perspective. Ruled by Saturn, this placement emphasizes duty, structure, and responsibility within committed alliances, whether romantic or professional. And then we have 8th house. So Capricorn in 8th house typically approach themes of shared resources, emotional intimacy, and life's major transformations, death, rebirth, crisis, with a disciplined, practical, and ambitious mindset. Okay, and then so Capricorn's done. We'll go to Virgo next. Virgo in 8th house signifies a personality that approaches deep, transformative, and often hidden areas of life, shared resources, intimacy, and we have money out here, shared resources, intimacy, secrets, death, and rebirth. With analytical, practical, and detail-oriented Virgo energy, leading to a desire for mastery, healing, and profound understanding, often through meticulous research or service, but can manifest as anxiety about vulnerability or control issues, focusing on perfection in intense situations and seeking purification or service in crisis. Okay, and then 7th house. Virgo in 7th house signifies partners, spouses, business associates, close friends who are practical, service-oriented, analytical, and detail-focused. Often embodying Virgo's desire for order and health, these relationships emphasize teamwork, mutual assistance, and finding perfection in partnership. With a need for mental connection and problem solving, you seek partners who are helpful, organized, and grounded, and you might attract individuals who are initially critical but ultimately dedicated, seeking reliability and tangible support and committed bonds. And then Virgo in 4th house. Your home, family, and emotional foundations are characterized by practicality and analysis, service, and a need for order and perfection, often leading to a desire for a clean, functional space, but potentially revealing early family dynamics focused on criticism or high standards. With a lifelong quest for emotional security through helpfulness and self-improvement in private life. Okay, Gemini. So Gemini in 4th house signifies a home life filled with communication, learning, and mental stimulation, but also potential inconsistency, change, and intellectualization of emotions affecting roots, family, especially the mother / same-sex parent, and emotional, it's like same-sex parent. Like, that's like if the mom was, also gay or whatever. So it has something to do with her and then possibly the other mother figure. And emotion, I'm not saying that this is what you are, but that's what that means. And emotional security through words, varied environments, or frequent moves. Your emotional foundation is built on understanding, talking things through, and needing mental variety, with childhood possibly marked with diverse ideas, instability, and inconsistent parental communication. Having Gemini in the 7th house means your partnerships, marriage, business, close friends are characterized by communication, curiosity, and duality. You seek mental stimulating, versatile, and communicative partners who can be your intellectual companion, often attracted to quick-witted, adaptable types, though these relationships might involve indecisiveness or varied interests. With Mercury as your ruling guide, with Mercury as your ruler guiding the specifics of your connections. And then Gemini 8th house. Sorry, I'm on a water fast, and when I start to get cravings, I chew on a piece of gum. So anyway, back to this. Gemini in the 8th house brings curiosity, communication, and mental agility to deep themes like transformation, shared resources, intimacy, and the occult, making individuals analytical investigators of hidden matters, often seeking mental connection and deep bonds, handling finances through learning, and exploring rebirth through therapy or research, sometimes appearing detached but always needing in-depth information and multi-layered experiences. So that's Gemini. Now we're at Scorpio and Aries here. So Scorpio in 8th house signifies intense, transformative, deep emotional bonds, secrets, and shared resources, money, sex, legacies, making individuals powerful, intuitive, and drawn to the occult or psychology, often experiencing life through profound rebirths and relying on others' resources for their growth. Balancing Scorpio's secretive nature with the 8th house's themes of merging in deep dives into hidden realms. Scorpio in the 7th house signifies intense, transformative, and deeply committed relationships, often attracting powerful private and strategic partners, though it brings challenges like power struggles, jealousy, and a no middle ground dynamic where partners are either intensely connected or distant, reflecting deep self-exploration through partnerships and a need for profound soul-level bonding. Blah. Okay, 4th. Scorpio in fourth house signifies intense, transformative, and deep emotional foundations linking home, family, and inner security with themes of power, secrets, and rebirth. This placement often brings profound family legacies, a need for emotional control, powerful maternal figures, and intense private emotional worlds, requiring shadow work and healing for deep-seated patterns. Okay, Aries in the fourth house. A fiery, bold, and independent approach to home, family, and emotional foundations, suggesting a potentially fast-paced or conflict-ridden childhood, a need for control in domestic life, and a drive to create a strong, self-reliant emotional core with potential themes of pioneering new family structures or inheriting a powerful legacy. This placement brings Martian energy to your deepest self, making you fiercely protective and proactive about your personal space and roots, but requiring balance to avoid impatience or emotional volatility. Sorry. Okay, so Aries in the seventh house signifies that your ideal partners in significant relationships are characterized by boldness, independence, and pioneering spirit, often attracting partners who are direct, action oriented, and sometimes confrontational, reflecting your own desire for excitement and challenge in partnerships, requiring you to learn balance and compromise against your naturally self focused first house. Okay, and then Aries in the eighth house brings fiery, pioneering energy to deep, transformative, shared resources, intimacy, and hidden matters, indicating a need for intense experiences, profound self-discovery, and rebirth through challenges, often manifesting as bold approaches to joint finances, inheritances, and debt, and deep, passionate, sometimes confrontational relationships that reshape identity. This placement craves depth, facing fears head-on, and through crises making individuals powerful agents of change, which adaptability is out here, which is, mutable, which is adaptability. Placement craves depth, facing fears head-on, and evolving through crises, making individuals powerful agents of change, though it can also signify struggles with control and sudden life shifts. So I feel like what this is all telling you right now is like it's basically combining like, can you tell me about your brother, and is there anything more you want your mom to know? Is this a combination of those two? Yes. Okay. So when it comes to what I just read in the houses here, you got to put where things belong. If it doesn't fit you, it probably fits like some other aspect of your life or not at all. Okay? So if it doesn't fit, it's like that saying in the O.J. Simpson's case. It says if the glove doesn't fit, you must acquit. Okay? So if it doesn't fit you, it might be something about, your children. It might be something about you specifically. So you need to put it where it fits most in your life. But there's something a lot coming out with the money situation. Do we need to go into more about the money situation? Yes. Should I leave the money symbol out and put the rest back? Yes. Spring is significant too because spring is out here. But they want me to leave the money out and go into the money situation. What would you like your mother to know about the money situation? What would you like your mother to know about the money situation? What would you like your mother to know about the money situation? That is literally my first soda for the day. I've been drinking water since yesterday, like evening, like around 6:30 is when I started my water fast. So I haven't eaten anything since then. It's almost been a full 24 hours of not eating anything. And like I said, when I get cravings, I chew on a piece of gum. What would you like to know? What would you like your mother to know about the money situation? Got number. We have summer. Exclamation. We also have Aries out here. Is this north or south node that we're doing? North? South. Okay. So something with your finances is in the south node situation. Do you need me to pull out more letters? Yes. Just keep in mind, like, south node is more of like off track, whereas money, like north node is the right, like on track. Okay. Okay. Do I need to pull out any more letters? No. So there's something about the money that you need to know. Something's popping out at me over there, but we're going to get into that in a minute. So they want you to save up, don't overspend. See, we got, okay, so triple X here doesn't necessarily mean sex. It could also mean silence, but also um, what's your poison, like alcohol. I don't have an H out here. I thought I had an H out here. But I'm also getting like gin, tonic. Which is cocktail, like cocktails. We also got rum. Vodka. I mean, we got alcohol coming out here strong. Gin and like even if you don't drink gin and tonics, like cocktails are significant. The bubbly. Like sparkling wines like champagne, prosecco, and cava, or cocktails made with fizzy components characterize a carbonation for a light, festive feel, often featuring flavors like apple, citrus, or berries. I ain't gonna lie, that sounds pretty good. um, I do also. I'm also getting the shindig coming up. Stop smoking. Drink more. We got King for a reason. King came out. Drink more water. Moe's. What's Moe's? Southwest Grill. Oh, I'm not gonna tell him. Do you go to Moe's very a lot? I went to see if there's a Moe's down where you're at, and there is. Do you like to go to Moe's? Because we got Moe's, Southwestern. I mean, like, hey, they got tacos. This is not to sit here and say that you are, but what I'm getting here is that when you drink, you're considered a like a yeah. Here you go. A funny drunk. Like you get really really silly when you drink. Not to sit here, it's just a saying, okay? It's not sitting here saying that you are drunk. It's just sitting here saying like when you drink, you're funny. Okay, so this is just the meaning behind funny drunk. Funny drunk describes someone acting silly, overly cheerful, goofy, or uninhibited after drinking, often becoming more extroverted. So you're probably more of an introvert. You're more to yourself, but when you drink, you're kind of like, hee hee. I'm very much the same way when I have like a half a glass of wine. Like my favorite wine to go to is like a blackberry merlot. So, and I got like a bottle, like a nice big bottle of that for Christmas. So, but it's essentially alcohol lowering inhibitions. Okay, so there's something about that. Because when all my letters were over here, I was getting sex and I was getting triple X. So, whether that was something you're doing now or something back in the day, like that was a factor to your relationships. Is there any more information within the letters? No. Is there information within the symbols? Yes. Okay, so this is a money factor. So cut back on the overspending. Drink more water. I know health is coming out here too, so we're going to be getting into health here next. So we got Aries. So Aries South Node. Signifies past life mastery over independence, action, and self-reliance, making it a comfort zone of I, but in this life, comfort zone of I, like me type deal. Like it's about like the whole me situation. It's a karmic pattern to release, challenging you to move towards your Libra North Node, learning cooperation, partnership, diplomacy, and balancing me with we. Yeah. By serving others and valuing relationships rather than living as an isolated lone wolf. It's about shifting from innate self-focus to relational growth. So you're very much past life strengths, fierce independence, pioneering spirit, direct action, self-sufficient leadership, and natural ability to start things. But can you finish it? There's issues with where you're starting things, but are you able to finish them? Like, are you quick to start it and then be like, done? Comfort zone, what to release. Acting alone, putting self first always, impatience, conflict, and fearing reliance on others. Karmic challenge, learning to compromise, please others, see others' perspectives, build partnerships, and find balance in relationships. See, that's coming in part with the question of will love find me? So love will always find you. It's about whether or not you're willing, like how it says, like meeting halfway and learning to build upon the partnership. Okay, so your growth path, you are learning to be diplomatic, considerate, and understand that true fulfillment comes from connecting and cooperating with others, not just achieving alone. Okay, so say you've been alone for a very long time. When you're a feminine and you are forced to basically be in your masculine energy like all the time, when somebody starts to come into your life, it is really hard to just let them take the reins, because especially if you've been let down so many times previously. So I'm in that same boat, because like for me it's just like to let anybody else come in here, it's just like, all right, like I'll give you a shot, but if you fuck up one time, dude, you're done. there's so there's like where people say like notice the red flags. Of course, you should always recognize the red flags, always. But you should always know that even though there's red flags and green flags, there's always an orange flag. That orange flag is literally something that you guys, if the other partner is willing to too, there's something that you guys can work on. As long as they're willing to do the shadow work, and that's where shadow work comes in, as long as they're willing to do the shadow work and you as well, that's that compromise, that's being cooperative within the relationship. Because you can't always just do me or the highway, because you got to recognize, is this really a red flag, or am I making it a red flag even though it's an orange flag? When I say red flags, if this mother effer is making you chase him, no, bye. We don't chase, we attract, okay? We do that. So when it comes to that, like, yeah, no. Mm-mm. If you're always trying to make the time, but they're not making the time for you, that's a red flag. Because, like they always sit there and say, like, if somebody really wants to make the time for you, they will. So if they don't make the time for you, don't dwell on it. Just keep good. Just keep moving on with your life. If they finally message you, be like, okay, well, you either can message back and see what happened, find out what the reason why this person kind of just ignored you, and if it's reasonable enough, then you can continue on the relationship. But you're going to have to set a boundary. But like, listen, like communication is very, very key with me. Like I'm letting this one slide, but if it happens again, it's going to be a no for me. And you have to like hold firm and true to your boundaries. Boundaries are very, very much key when it comes to relationships. And always have them out on the table before going further. I mean, there's always this talking stage. As long as communication is always there, the talking stage is very much, like it can last from like 1 to 3 months, depending on like where you're at in life or the other person's at in life. But keep sex off the table until you know for sure that this person is worth giving yourself to. If they're straight up talking about sex and being like, oh, hey, what you wearing? Oh, can I get a picture? I'm just so annoyed. Like, get some new fucking material. You already know what I look like. You don't need a picture. If you really want to see me, you know where I'm at, or you know where we can go ahead and meet up and go on a date. If you really want to see me that bad, you need to, make a date and go from there. But that whole, oh, send me a picture, or, like, can you be, what are you wearing? Like, it's just, for me, it's a turnoff. It's a straight turnoff. It's like, no, if you really want to see me, then, make a date. Let's make a date. Is there anything you want your mother to know? No. Okay. Like, is there anything else you want your mother to know? No. Okay, so now they're going into personal questions? Yes. Will this be a good year for me? Okay, so regarding to the subscriber, is this going to be a good year for her? Is she going to have any challenges? Yes. Are these challenges are these challenges dealing with finances, health, love. Anything else? Yes. Okay. It's my favorite color, red. Okay. So will this be a good year for you? Yes, it will be a good year for you. But there's also some challenges. So what are the challenges? What are the challenges going to be in? What are the challenges going to be in? We got Gemini, which is communication. North or south node? North, south. Okay, so that's north. We got the adaptability, mutable, which is adaptability. Are we doing the W or the question mark? W? Question mark. Okay. Do I need to pull out any more letters? No. Okay, so let's see what your challenges are going to be in. So we got Gemini in North Node. Again, Gemini is about communication. We're getting a lot of twos. A lot of doubles. We got a lot of doubles here. Okay, so your challenges are going to be something about changes, making changes, because like all the things that we talked about. So your challenges are going to be into the changes that you need to make within those things that I just mentioned, like health, love, finances. We're getting a lot of doubles here. We got challenges are going to be in money. Intel, like information. I don't have an L, do I? No, but I'm getting intel. Intel is just like information. So your challenges are definitely going to be more on the making changes within the communication, whether it's money. We did get money out here. Money, love, and health. So that is going to be your challenge, is making changes, which, you know, as long as, oh, it says, see, it's an N. Oh, we got a triple one on here. So yeah, so your challenges are going to be about making changes, communication, North Node. It's Gemini, North Node. So this is going to be your main challenge. Signifies a spiritual destiny focused on communication, learning, versatility, and gathering diverse information. Whenever when I say intel, moving away from past life comfort zone, broad beliefs, and dogma. Dogma is basically the traditional way of things. By the way, if you ever seen the movie Dogma back in the 90s, like, that movie's fucking hilarious. If you haven't seen it, I suggest you watch it. It's hilarious. It's great. Encouraging you to explore different perspectives, share knowledge, and connect ideas rather than seeking singular or universal truths. Your life's path involves developing curiosity, engaging in dialogue, and understanding details, rather than relying solely on intuition or philosophy. Yeah, so that is your main challenge. Okay. The last question. Will love find me? Will love find her? Yes. Is she going to be accepting of it? No. Okay. Does it have anything to do with what we just discussed? Yeah. All right. So she needs to be more open, be more diverse, have better communication, stronger boundaries. Yeah. Not just her having strong boundaries for her, but accepting the strong boundaries from somebody else. Oh yeah, this is swinging hard. Okay. Is there any more information you'd like to give? No. Should we pull a few more letters out for the love will find me? Yeah. Okay, what can you tell about the love that will find her? What can you tell us about the love that will find her? Also, when looking for genuine love, try not to find it in the familiar places. You know, like if you go to a bar, don't go to a bar. Or if you go like somewhere, if you go somewhere where you normally find your mates when you're not at your best, meaning like if you're not yourself, that's when you're gonna have the issues. Like what are your hobbies? Like say for example you like to make pottery. Go to a pottery class. Or like some type of or if you like going to Greek festivals, go to a Greek festival. You know, get to know a little bit of things there. Like find what your hobbies are and go do that, and you most likely will find somebody there. So we'll get into that. So what can you tell us about the love that's coming into her life? You're going to be financially stable. They're probably going to be somebody who's fiery. Got the number 5. Should I pull out any more letters? Yes. And Aquarius is innovative, so somebody who's intellectual. And don't be afraid of people like who are if you feel like, wow, this person's really stable, like really, really smart, maybe they're not into me. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because here's the thing, even if they are, they're going to help push you to be like that as well. They're going to help you push that part of the envelope of yourself as well. Don't think that they're out of your league. You got Winter, the Star. Star is also Aquarius. We also got Cardinal. We got 10. We got Gemini. Somebody's very communicative. We also got the number 3. Got 3, 5, and 10 here. Do I need to pull out any more letters? No. Are the answers in the letters? Yes. Are the answers in the symbols? Yes. Okay. So you got somebody who's definitely financially stable. Somebody who's going to be smart, very communicative. And very spotlight on them is that type of sense. So you got Leo. Leo's very like, look at me, look at me. We also got the Star. But I don't see this person being overly that. Okay, so say for example, this person has a very booming type of laugh. So obviously all eyes are going to be drawn on this person who has a really booming laugh. Like, you know, something like that. Something about this person is going to draw people's eye. It may not even be a booming laugh. It might be one of those cackling laughs, like a laugh that's just like, oh my goodness. It could be like, it could be something that's off-putting in a sense, but you know, you shouldn't let that deter you. Everybody has their quirks. What's more, obviously, like when people say like looks aren't everything, I'm like, looks do have a factor. Looks do have a factor when it comes to people finding mates, obviously. But it shouldn't be the end all be all. Because somebody could be freaking gorgeous and complete, but also be a complete and utter ass. You don't want that in your life, because that's just going to cause turmoil. Okay, I'm seeing it. Yeah, so I was hearing it, now I'm seeing it. Okay, so we got go-getter. This person's going to be a go-getter. I don't think I have another E out here, but I'm definitely getting a go-getter. Like, they see it, they like it. It's kind of like, I'm getting that song by Ariana Grande, Seven Rings. I see it, I want it, I like it, I get it. No, this person is gonna spoil you. So let me get this. Okay, Seven Rings lyrics. Okay. Breakfast at Tiffany's and bottles of bubbles. Remember we were getting bubbly? Girls with tattoos who like getting in trouble. Lashes and diamonds. ATM machines. Buy myself all my favorite things. Been through some bad shit. I should be a sad bitch. Who would have thought it would turn me to a savage? Rather be tied up with calls and this. This person's gonna be a freak. I'm also getting goofy. Remember when I was saying they have a laugh about them? They might have a really boisterous laugh. So somebody who's goofy, and once they are with you, I don't find this person just being like, oh, money, 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 money to everybody. This is like somebody who, once they have you, once they know that you guys are like this, he gonna spoil you. But also keep in mind this guy's gonna be a freak. Guy, girl, whatever your preference is. So somebody who's goofy probably has that laugh. Has something about them is gonna draw people's attention. Like I said, very boisterous, go-getter. They see it, they like it. I want it. I got it. Bought matching diamonds for 6 bitches. Might have a dog. Maybe has a dog or dogs. Because like when I buy matching diamonds for 6 of my bitches, when I'm hearing the word bitches, I'm getting more dogs versus cats. I mean, you could have a cat, but I'm getting more dogs. This person might be more of a dog man. Somebody who's definitely honest. Honest communication for sure. And we got winter here. Whether this is going to be, I mean, this could be their birthday, like their birth month or like season, their birth season. They could be like what you call it, a Capricorn. This person can either be a Capricorn, Aquarius, or Pisces. Or this could be when you're meeting them. This could all, like I said, like it could be this season of winter, or it could be the end of this year's winter. Hey, do you mind? Do you mind? Come here. What are you doing? You making all those noises over there. Are you giving me confirmations? Are we giving me confirmations? Hi, Mr. Kitty. And I know you got kitty cats. Oh my god, I love the cat that has the stripe on the back, by the way. Kind of reminds me of Pepe Le Pew. So honest. We got tattoos. Yeah, tattoos. Could have tattoos. This person's gonna be fun. They're gonna be honest. Like I said, they're goofy. There's gonna be something about them that's not just gonna draw your attention, but they're like something about them, whether it's personality or looks. This person's gonna be on the larger side, whether it's actually height or just like just bigger. Might have a bike, like a biker. Motorbike, a motorcycle. So larger, somebody who's probably tall and big. I mean, it is cuffing season. I need a big boy. I need a big boy. Big boy. I need a big boy with polar bear arms. Tall, heavy. Even this something, it could be his size. Like he'll just walk in and just be like have to lower his head to walk into the door. You know what I mean? There's just something about this guy that's gonna draw attention. Whether it's his size, his laugh, like his personality. There's something about him that's going to be very eye-catching. Is there any more information within the letters? No. Are there any more information within the symbols? Yes. Should we do houses? Yes. Taurus in houses? Leo in houses? Gemini in houses. Okay, so they want me to look at the Leo in the houses 3, 5, and 10. Okay. Alright. I need a big boy. I need a big boy. I need a big boy. Okay, so Leo in the third house signifies a strong, bold, creative, attention grab. What did I say? Attention grabbing, communication, making siblings, local travel, and daily interactions a source of drama or inspiration, where your voice carries natural authority. I'm telling you, there's something about this guy that's going to be very eye-catching. Though you must balance fiery expression and clarity for authentic connection, impacting early learning, and hold on a second, blah, 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 blah. Though you must balance fiery expression with clarity for authentic connection and impacting early learning and neighborhood life with vibrant, dramatic flair. Oh, as highlighted, we don't need to read that part, but with vibrant and dramatic flair. There's, like I said, there's something about this guy, whether it's a size, personality, or a combination of the two, that's going to draw your attention. You might even know who this person is at this point. You probably do. Oh. Do we need to do Aquarius in the houses? No, Leos. Okay, so Leo houses. Okay, so Leo in 5th house. Leo in the 5th house signifies a powerful focus on creative self-expression, pleasure, romance, and children, bringing confidence, drama, and a need for admiration to these areas, as the 5th house naturally rules Leo and the Sun, emphasizing performance, joy, and shining brightly in personal passions and talents, making life feel like a stage showcasing inner light. People with this placement often find joy in hobbies, art, performance, and have a natural flair for romance, wanting to be seen and loved for who they are. This guy's going to spoil the out of you, I'm telling you. Leo in the 10th house signifies a powerful drive for public recognition, leadership, and creative expression in one's career, where individuals seek to shine, inspire, and build a lasting, impactful legacy through roles in performance, management, or entrepreneurship, focusing on authenticity and a natural flair for the dramatic or authoritative in their professional life. So yeah. This guy might be a tattoo artist too. I mean, it all depends. But just know that this guy is going to be like a larger than life type of person. Is there any more information on this? No. Are we done? Yes. All right, girl. That's what we got for you today. Let me know. Drop a comment. Drop a comment or send an email. Let me know what you think, and I will see you guys on the next read. All right. Like, share, and subscribe. Love y'all. Bye.